Good morning. This is Erwin Clare coming to you from the Pen Relays, the 2023 version of the Pen Relays. And I'm a bit ecstatic because although it's a rainy, overcast day here in the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, for the past several days now, Jamaican teams have transcended on this town and already been in the winning tradition that they are so known for. Well, Team Jamaica Bickle, this is our 29th year. And for the past just about 20 odd years, we have operated from our iconic tent called the Team Jamaica Bickle tent, which is our operation center, where our athletes are fed, they're hosted, all the things necessary for them took place. Well, this year we have changed because we're now in the Palestra. What is the Palestra? It is considered the cathedral of basketball. It's the oldest campus basketball arena in the United States. It was actually built in 1926. And this is where we are, the Palatius Palestra. We're going to take you in now. As you can see, we're in the halls of the Palestra, as I just mentioned, where the University of Pennsylvania plays its basketball. In fact, during COVID, several NBA matches were held here. And it was recently designated landmark status here in the city of Philadelphia. Let me give you a brief overview as to what we have done to the Palestra. Check this out. The Palestra, ladies and gentlemen, we have transformed it. As one would say, we have Jamaicanized it. Our experienced and multi-talented interior decorator, Miss Kim Morrison, has provided the ambiance here for our athletes. Check out the digs. We now have our own bathrooms, areas for relaxation, and areas for food distribution. And yes, we're still cooking, but we're cooking outside the Palestra. So every day, food is being cooked here, the food that our Jamaican kids are used to, which is our staple here at Team Jamaica Bickle. Courtesy of area restaurants, courtesy of Caribbean Food Delights, courtesy of Grace Kennedy that has provided some of the nutrients and the refreshments, and of course the hard work of our core people, our volunteers. The volunteers make Team Jamaica Bickle work. So this year, it is amazing that a year when Pen Relays, as usual, is always cold and wet, but even more so this year, we are privileged to be in the Palestra, the new home of Team Jamaica Bickle. We're going to take a walk now down into the Operation Center so you can get a better flair as to what takes place in here. Of course, this is our first checkpoint, Checkpoint Charlie. Officer Wilkins has been a friend of Team Jamaica Bickle, been with us for several years. He has served us well, kept us in check, and also has been a great supporter of what we do. Share your experiences about Team Jamaica Bickle over the years, Officer Wilkins.
Team Jamaica Bickle is the best. I've been doing this police work here at University of Penn for 20 years, and every year I've had to deal with Jamaica Bickle to make sure they were all right. They always took care of me. They fed me. It's like family. I mean, when they come in, it's family. I know everybody. I don't even know the name. I might not know the names, but they all know me from faces from the 20 years being here. It's an excellent organization, and I hope I'm retiring this year, and I hope Jamaica Bickle continue forever.
Thank you very much, Officer Wilkins, and congratulations on your retirement, man. And Godspeed, and you've served us well.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. One love. That make what we do here work. We have to have relationships with a plethora of people because, you know, we need to have that kind of support mechanism. It's necessary for our athletes. Whatever we do here, it's all about the athletes, our ambassadors. So, as we approach now, we come to another checkpoint. Necessary because it's an open space and we need to ensure the safety of our athletes. We're handling food, we're taking care of prized possessions and assets, so we also have to be cognizant of their security. So we have another checkpoint here. And this checkpoint now is being manned by the ex-police out of New York, former Jamaicans who are in the police force. They're down here to be part of the security detail. And now we're going to get a word in from, I call him today, Officer Robinson.
Yes, sir. We're just here just to make sure that most of the students get their food. The focal point here is the student athletes.
And their safety.
And their safety. So that's what we are focusing on today.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. All the best. All right. So we're continuing now as we go down the entrance to where Team Jamaica Bickle is in operations. Good morning, miss. How are you? What school are you? Okay, hold on. Here we have an athlete from where?
Rhodes Hall High School.
And what's your name?
My name is Rachel Wooley.
What's your experience? What's your experience being here at Team Jamaica Bickle and Pen Relays? Like?
I like here. I'm not really running because they say like I'm too young. I'm just here for
You're
the
too young?
experience.
You're here for the experience?
Yeah.
So how's the experience been?
The experience have been great. When I see the athletes performing on the field, I'm very proud of them, especially on my team.
And they motivate you?
Yeah.
So when you come back, you'll be ready and ready to
Yeah,
go?
I'm coming back next year.
All right, very good. Good luck to you, all right?
Yeah.
All right. It's about, as she said, the experience, the experience. And that's one of the things that is so critical here. Coming to the Pen Relays helps to provide that kind of platform for athletes to showcase their talent, because they know when they do well here, and well does not just necessarily means on the track, but well as a young person, showing their interest to participate and to volunteer. Those are some of the good aspects and criteria we look for in our student athletes, and we try to impress on them. So here we are. We're on the basketball court that has been covered for our usage. And, it's a protective layer has been put down to ensure we don't damage the floor. But what's important about this is that to be allowed on this space, I think, tells you the value, the importance, and the relevance of Team Jamaica here at the Pen Relays. We have frequently been confronted as to what it is that we're getting from the Pen Relays. Well, that's an open and a continued conversation. When you look in the stadium, yes, many Jamaican and Caribbean nationals, but we also have our commercial activities there too. We have significant brands that are there that represents us. Grace Kennedy, we have Jamaica Tourist Board, Team Jamaica Bickle, Tower Isle. These are some of the brands of Jamaica. So that's also value for Jamaica as well. And then there are operational situations like these. We have been given carte blanche support from the University of Pennsylvania as we operate in this space. For Christ's sakes, we even have access to their Jumbotron. So our athletes can remain in here if it's raining outside and still participate and know what's going on in the stadium. So we'll continue. If you turn in the back and they're not here yet, you would have had the Nurses Association will be set up in the back. They are here to provide medical assistance. Very shortly, our chiropractic team will be here and do what they've been doing now for the past 20 years. We're going to walk over now and search out one of the winningest coaches. Dethroned at champs this year, but he's here this year to pull off what he calls a trifecta. Let's find out who that person is. Good morning, coach. We're trying to figure out who is that coach who's here trying to win the trifecta this year. So it can only be one man from Clarendon, from Edwin Allen. Coach Dak, this year is a special year for you, yes? Coming off champs is not a deterrence that you did not go get the crown that you wanted, but you still are here with a very strong team. But before I even get into that, the new digs we have here this year, share with us what this whole setup means for you and your team.
Well, first of all, let me say good morning to everyone. I am very happy about this sort of arrangement because and especially the sort of weather condition that we are experiencing. It is really ideal at this time, and I am relishing it a whole lot. You know, the fact that we'd have been out in the cold, you know, so we have a lot more comfort, and you know, staying out of the sort of cool condition that exists outside. You know, I must really say hats off to Team Bickle for this sort of arrangement.
Your expectations here, the girls are now running on a Saturday, giving them the option, the opportunity to be running in front of some of the larger crowds here at Penn Relays. How has that affected your schedules? There are some people who are having pushbacks on that. Talk to us about that from your perspective.
Well, I sort of like the idea of the girls competing on a Saturday. However, based on the volume of my team and the number of events that we have, the closeness of the schedule, especially with the 4x8 and the 4x4, you know, we are not accustomed to come out Saturday morning to run in the prelim of the 4x4 and then return for the finals in the afternoon. And also, you know, 45 minutes between the 4x4 and the 4x8. It's sort of a challenge for me, but otherwise from that, we knew the schedule before, so we have to see how best we can work around it. Yes.
Well, good luck to you, sir. The trifecta is still in the card?
Well, definitely. That's what we came for.
Thank you very much, Coach Dyke. One of the winningest coaches here at the Penn Relays. He's here, as he says, for the trifecta. So as you look around and you look closely now at the decorations that have been done, and you know, as our logo says, it's a labor of love, because it's the same kind of interest that our decorator put into this, and she wanted to transform some dreams into reality. This is the reality where we are today in the Palestra, and we have made it comfortable for our athletes. And you can see our athletes hanging out here now, which is good, because they would not have had any other place to do what they're doing right now here at the University of Pennsylvania. And must remember, we're taking them out of their elements too. So we try to make the elements they're accustomed to as closely arrived at by what we provide here at the Palestra. All right, so we're going to proceed now to where the nerve center is, and that's where the food gets distributed. And we would have probably served over 1,500 to 1,800 meals, near 2,000 meals per day. That means breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'd probably be lowballing the numbers, because we do have alumni of Team Jamaica Bickle. Many of our athletes who are now at colleges elsewhere, they do stop by here to eat as well.